It's not about.
Oh my goodness.
What happens when a political commentator starts glitching on live TV and then collapses mid-sentence? No warning, no script, just a frozen studio, a stunned host, and millions of viewers watching as Camryn Kinsey, one of Fox News' rising voices, suddenly slumped out of frame while discussing President Biden. The internet exploded. Confusion spread, conspiracies spiraled, and Camryn, she stayed silent until now, because in a surprising twist, she's finally revealing what really caused her shocking collapse, and when she's returning to the Fox News studio. So, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because we're breaking down every moment of this strange live-on-air incident and revealing Camryn Kinsey's final update at the end of this video. It was May 8th, live on Fox News at night. Camryn Kinsey, young, composed, and mid-sentence, was giving her thoughts on President Biden's controversial comments about Kamala Harris when her words suddenly faltered. She paused, she lost focus, and then, without warning, she dropped out of her chair.
It's not about.
Host Jonathan Hunt looked stunned.
Let me come back to Lydia while we get some help for Cam.
He muttered as he tried to recover, shifting the conversation away before finally cutting to commercial. Behind the scenes, crew members rushed to Camryn's aid. Paramedics were called, the screen went dark, but online, the story was already lighting up. Within minutes, the clip was everywhere. Viewers were in shock. Was it stress, dehydration, something worse? Some slowed the footage down, zooming in on her face. Others speculated she was reacting to something off camera. A few thought it was all staged. Regardless of what people believed, one thing was certain. This wasn't just a live TV moment. It became a viral mystery. After the break, host Jonathan Hunt returned with a brief update. Camryn is up and moving. Paramedics are checking her out now. We wish her all the best. Later that night, Fox News released a statement. During Thursday's live broadcast of Fox News at Night, guest Camryn Kinsey experienced a medical episode. First responders quickly arrived on set and evaluated her condition. She was cleared shortly after and is feeling much better. It was professional, meant to ease panic, but it lacked detail. No cause, no medical info, just reassurances. For some, that silence only added to the mystery. This wasn't Camryn's first time on air, but it was her most talked about. In previous appearances, she was sharp, confident, and direct, well known for challenging political narratives without hesitation, which made the moment even more jarring. People weren't just reacting to what happened, they were reacting to who it happened to. Right before collapsing, Camryn was pushing back on President Biden's claim that sexism was the reason Kamala Harris lost the 2024 race. She began explaining that the criticism surrounding Harris had more to do with performance and leadership, not gender or race. But she never finished her thought. That's when everything unraveled. The timing of the collapse was hard to ignore, and it set the internet ablaze with theories. Camryn, a former Trump White House official and experienced political voice, had built a reputation for bold commentary. That made the live moment all the more dramatic. Viewers weren't just reacting to a health scare, they were witnessing a political voice silenced mid-sentence. The stage was set, but no one expected what would come next. A viral theory started picking up speed online, and it wasn't just fringe speculation. It came from viewers who had slowed down the footage, rewatched the moment frame by frame, and began noticing what they claimed were inconsistencies. Some pointed out how the host didn't immediately react. Others said the timing felt too perfect, collapsing just as Camryn was about to criticize the president. It didn't help that the show cut away almost instantly, leaving no live footage of what happened next. Was it staged, a distraction, a media stunt? Of course, there's zero evidence to support those claims. But online, facts often take a back seat to narrative, and the lack of an immediate, detailed explanation gave the theory room to breathe. Even though most viewers dismissed it as pure speculation, the idea itself added fuel to the fire. It pushed the clip further into virality, turning what could have been a forgotten moment into a full-blown internet mystery. And ironically, that theory, no matter how unrealistic, is one reason this video kept spreading. TikTok and Reddit lit up. Posts broke down every second. Her blinking, her posture, her voice. Some thought she was reacting to something in her earpiece. Others blamed stress, burnout, or the intensity of the live set. Let's pause for a second. If you're watching this right now, tell us in the comments. Do you think the collapse was just a health scare, or is there something more to the timing? We'll be reading your responses and maybe even featuring some in a future video. So don't hold back. Was it random or a red flag? Everyone had a theory, but no one had answers. Live television is brutal. One camera, one moment. No redo. For young commentators, especially women, the pressure to perform, look sharp, and stay cool under pressure can be overwhelming. Camryn, at just 24, has been in high-level political roles, worked under Trump, and now debates national policy live on cable news. She wouldn't be the first to collapse under the weight of it all. But the fact it happened while delivering a controversial take, that's why it hit so hard. According to media psychology experts, the pressure of live political commentary is often underestimated. In one study, nearly 70% of young news commentators reported feeling intense physical symptoms of stress before going live: racing heart, shortness of breath, even blurred vision. Add dehydration to that, and the risk of collapse rises sharply. Camryn's moment might have looked shocking, but behind the scenes, it's a pressure many face in silence. A few seconds of live TV turned into days of speculation. No one expected it. Not Camryn, not the viewers, not the producers. She's recovering now. But is she ready to return? What she represents goes beyond politics, the raw, unpredictable human side of news. And for millions watching, this wasn't just a headline. It was a reminder of how fragile and real live television still is. And here's the moment you waited for. After days of silence and speculation, Camryn Kinsey finally revealed the full story. In an exclusive interview with the New York Post, she confirmed that her on-air collapse was caused by severe dehydration. She hadn't been drinking enough water, and the intense heat from the studio lights pushed her body over the edge. Miraculously, she avoided any serious injuries. "I'm grateful my shoulder actually broke the fall," she said, noting she had no concussion or bruising. But the hardest part? Seeing her family and friends watch it all unfold live, helpless. Despite how scary it looked, Camryn made it clear she's okay. And now she's coming back to Fox News this week to finish what she started. Young, resilient, and ready, Camryn Kinsey's story didn't end with a fall. It's just getting started. What do you think really happened? Drop your thoughts below. Want more stories that go deeper than the headlines? Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. We've got more coming your way.